about these quarterbacks and the reason why we talked about CJ Stroud after his rookie year because of the processing and how fast they were able to play from their mind. So if he's getting smarter, I expect him to be the best quarterback in the NFC East. And I know Dak Prescott is here in Dallas and has a longer tenure, but we see the things that Jaden Daniels can do off script, which
that's the snapshot that I wanted to show you all. I'm going to keep this clip short. What do you notice about what was just said there? Not even a thought about Jalen Hurts. Not even a snippet. Just like, I know it's crazy to say that Jalen Daniels will be the best quarterback in the NFC East, because I know Dak Prescott's been in the NFL for years, but come on, I believe in Jalen Daniels. Nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. The quarterback who just won the Super Bowl MVP, set all these records, had an awesome year. Dak Prescott. I mean, I made this clip originally, for Jalen Daniels, and you guys know I'm a big believer in Jalen Daniels, and so the purpose of this clip is to not be like, Jalen Daniels is not better than Jalen Hurts. No, Jalen Hurts is like, not the nature of this clip. It's to point out the insanity that we just casually just be like, Dak Prescott's the best quarterback. Oh, and when we're trying to now think about another quarterback who's going to potentially be better, one of the best quarterbacks, we're not even going to remotely bring up the quarterback who literally just won the Super Bowl MVP, who single-handedly on offense picked the Kansas City Chiefs offense apart. Okay? Apart. And when I say single-handedly, I don't mean like he did it all himself, but he individually, when it was time for just him to be him, he picked the Kansas City Chiefs defense apart. It's not like he picked them apart because of just a great scheme and wide open plays. And no. This is what I pointed out after they won the Super Bowl. I said there was moments when the game was like, Patrick Mahomes, who are you? Don't care what the play call is. Don't care what's going on. Are you going to avoid this pressure? Are you going to step away? Are you going to deliver a great throw? Are you going to be able to run and pick up 15 yards, whatever? Are you? And the answer was no. And when the same moments called up Jalen Hurts, they said, we need you to make a big throw. We need you to avoid pressure. We need you to roll out and throw a strike down the field. We need you to step up into the pocket and then rip off an 18-yard run. Can you do it? And the answer was yes. To win the Super Bowl. And we're just not even, like, you could believe that Jalen Daniels is the best. This is what I always say. These conversations, I find it more interesting to break down the logic and the argument itself rather than what is the actual conclusion. That's what I personally have more interest in. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's just the way my mind works. Probably because we debate this stuff like again and again and again, and we just go in circles. This is more interesting to me. I think it's mind-blowing that you don't say, listen, I think Jalen Daniels will be the best quarterback in the NFC East, but, I know Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl MVP, and he's been balling, and he's led this Philadelphia Eagles offense to, record-setting numbers in the playoffs, and hung 55 points, and is a dual-threat quarterback, and, dominates in the playoffs, and this and that, and Dak Prescott has been playing for years, and really puts up awesome numbers. Obviously struggles a little bit in the playoffs, but still during the regular season is really great. But I just think Jalen Daniels is going to take the next step forward and, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm okay with that argument. And it'll still be fun to break down and whatnot. But at least if you're going to try to say that that's a wrong take, like, you still have to dance around a few things. But when you don't even put in Jalen Hurts into that conversation, I mean, like, it's just, like, that's the subtle disrespect. And it's not big. It's something that I feel like if it was during the regular season, if this was October and I was making a million videos about the games that are either just happened or about to happen, I would just, like, skip over and be like, whatever. Maybe I'd show this clip in the context of, like, other clips or something. But it's the summer. It's the summer. We get to drill down a little bit, and we get to try to see what people are really saying without saying it. And it's just like that right there really highlights such the lack of respect that a Jalen Hurts gets. I'm trying to think of like other quarterbacks or other divisions where something like that could possibly happen. It's tough because it's almost like if Patrick Mahomes wasn't in the division and you just kind of had like Justin Herbert in there. And you're like, I think Bo Nix could be the best quarterback in that division. I know Justin, like, and you have to reconcile with Justin Herbert there, and it's like, okay. Like, I guess like I could understand that. But like I just can't believe that you don't even if it's just lip service. It's so extra insulting to not even act like Jalen Hurts is even like in that conversation. I mean, it's that stood out to me. I'm setting this up to make a Washington Commanders clip, and this is the very beginning of the clip, and that's kind of how it starts. And I'm just like, wait, what? And then I have to just put that off to the side because I'm like, I'm making a Commanders clip right now. I'm not gonna like start talking about Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott and all of this. I try to keep things focused. And I was like, I'm definitely gonna have to cut that clip and make a separate one because it's easy to miss. It's easy to miss, but it's worth emphasizing. It's worth emphasizing. They don't always say the quiet part out loud, but sometimes when you don't say the quiet part out loud, you're also simultaneously screaming the quiet part out loud. And that's what this moment was. This was a screaming, I don't respect Jalen Hurts. I already made this clip longer than I thought I was going to make it, so I'll just leave it there. We won't go through all the stats and this and that. Jalen Hurts can't even be considered a top quarterback in his own division. I mean, that's, come on. It's bonkers. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about just straight up ignoring Jalen Hurts, I guess? I mean, seriously. Just not even acknowledging his existence. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're all on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.